Hello and welcome back to my interdisciplinary art studio. I'm going to share with you my work in progresses that I have started this fall. It's a little chaotic right now because I do have quite a few projects that I'm working on. I figured I would take you into the belly of the beast across every artistic discipline that I practice, including painting, fibers, a bit of my personal art as well, some of my fall wardrobe, some longer term projects that will definitely take me past the fall. I wanted to start with the painting studio because that's where I'm standing. I'm working on this painting. I'll show you what this painting is in response to. This lovely quilt. I already made a patchwork embroidered applique vest. An element of it was inspired by this. This painting is about 6 feet. I had to take a pause while I was doing my fall shop update. If you want to see the last week of me making my fall shop update, I've made quite a few paintings. The last couple of weeks, I made this painting, this painting, this painting, this painting, this painting, this painting, this painting. I actually need to grab quite a few of these because they sold from the shop update. I need to bring them over to the Maker's Nook to package them. We're gonna be going over there very soon. Then we got these jabronis. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of painting in plein air over the next few weeks to celebrate the beautiful time of year we have here in Maine. Trees, and I wanna paint all the leaves. This is what I'm always painting, but it's particularly exciting. Wow, look at that. To do it in plein air when all the foliage is changing. Ooh. So I've been prepping some surfaces. So we built this stretcher bar. It's only just stretch canvas over it, gesso it, and kind of get that ready. So these are already built. I have gessoed them, sanded them, gotten those ready. Let's take you to the paint cart. I've got the primaries made and ready to go. I have some left. So I need to make a bunch more paint. Like a bunch. Using my earth pigments that I've collected, foraged, and sourced. Some more brick, because brick does really well. I need to make more blue. So, let me take it from my table. We've got this cutie pie. I started this over the summer. Very detailed. This is inspired by, you see those cool butterflies that they're like preserved butterflies that are like suspended. I could make them. So all butterflies that I have either seen or are kind of like fantasy butterflies that I would love to see in real life. If you've ever seen that butterfly, tell me, because it's amazing. The OG reference, this puzzle. So growing up, I did this puzzle a billion times, and I think everything about this puzzle, the background, the way that the butterflies were laid out, just like cemented in my brain as a child. Like, I really wish I had that puzzle still. Oh well. Then I was like, what if they have it on eBay or something? So I went onto eBay, I found an unopened version of the exact puzzle, and I know it's the exact puzzle because it's locked in there forever. And I got it. I love this puzzle. Enough about the puzzle. My next work in progress, jazz up this jacket, have like a fall wardrobe that's really sustainable because it's already something I own, and make out of a bunch of scrap yarn and scrap pieces of wool. So I drew them out, embroidered them, and then I hand appliqued them to this. This one's my favorite. I just like how it interacts with the collar. I want to change the buttons because they're very like plastic. I want them to be wood, and I think it'd be really cute to make them like the stitching look like little mushrooms. Over to the table, I made a brand new sketchbook. Starting to fill it out. Just working through some ideas. If folks are excited to see a painting sketchbook reveal, let me know. So, I've also been doing lots of planning for my fall wardrobe and cosplay stuff and just home decor stuff. So I've kind of put that in here. Did a video for Patreon going through this entire book. What is in there that's making this not shut? It's just so full of stuff. Okay, well, you do you, man. This is the start of my cosplay journey, my foam smithing journey. I made these bracers. I'm very proud of them, honestly, because I've never worked with any of these materials. My gift for my husband for our wedding anniversary, Hobbit costumes, and I feel like the distinction between costume and cosplay is like the level of intensity, and I'm definitely going intense, so I feel like cosplay is qualified. Little leaves. And I'm gonna be doing, who knows? What am I doing? I have plans to make some of the pieces that I made into larger oil paintings made from my earth pigment oil paints. I got into a group show next summer with Anthony Surratt and Lee Williams at the gallery at Run in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. This will be kind of like the big piece, the highlight piece for summer. I can get into how I plan for a big show if people are interested. Really big news for the painting studio. My husband and I are making me a paint cart. So it will be custom made to my specifications. Essentially, I'm gonna kind of upgrade this cart, but it's going to also have, don't mind my fairy house. For the paint cart, it's gonna have space for a palette on top, drawers that are gonna have my oil paints as well as my acrylic paints. I wanna work out how to have a drawer that's gonna fit all my kind of mixed media drawing tools. And I've just dreamed of doing this for so long. I've had so many big home renovation stuff that we've been doing that I didn't want to take up a bunch of our time doing it. But basically my husband was like, let me make this with you. So we're gonna be working on that together over the next couple of weeks. Because I can build stuff, obviously. We built our house together, but like he's definitely better at woodworking. As for home renovations, the biggest thing has been working on our kitchen. We made this archway, which is pretty cool. We also installed custom hood vent. So then it like takes the smell and like releases it into the wild. We gutted the entire kitchen. We're doing it all ourselves. We're custom doing all the shelving. It's very rudimentary at this point, my dear Watson. There's gonna be shelves, and then we're gonna put a counter here. This is gonna be where our pantry is gonna go. I think this is gonna be an incredible kitchen. Oh, backlit. Let's go over to the Maker's Nook. I just wanted to drop off my goodies, so then, oh, my shoe was like not even on. So last week's summer, I painted this mural on the outside of the tiny house. If you're seeing this video, you probably saw that video. I'm really proud of this. I had a blast and it's magical. It makes me very happy every single day that I look at it. And oh my gosh, like the leaf looks just like the leaf in the mural. It's like I used references from our actual landscape. What? Cute. I'll show you what I'm thinking of painting plein air to paint this area because it's gorgeous. I've been eyeballing this tree for a while. I think this would be great. This tree as well. I love those vines. I just did a painting of the side here, so probably not. I love this like pile that was created. I love this side, so beautiful. There's a lot to love about this landscape. I have too many ideas. Let's go inside and check out some of the fiber arts that I'm working on. We're here, we've made it into the Maker's Nook. Kind of like all the scraps that I'm working with right now for various projects. I just keep them in here. It's a little chaotic right now. That quilt I was talking to you about, that's in response to the painting. This is the start of it. I'm responding to the methodology of that quilt in that it was scraps from like dozens and dozens of projects that my Nana made. Anything that I've sewn, I save different levels of scraps, but some are extremely small. I save scraps even this small, and even smaller, honestly. I'm putting all those scraps together. I've been wanting to learn how to make a full quilt. And I think that making one that celebrates the patchworks from the last 6 years of me learning how to sew would be a great way to bring all that together, accumulate into a bigger piece. It will be made alongside that painting, so I want to feature both in the gallery. I just call it the 9 square because it's got 9 squares in the square. Scrappy doos. At the end of summer, I did also make this quilt. It is a gift for my soon-to-be sister-in-law and sister-in-law, and I'm very excited to give it to them. I designed how to make the little house, which was really fun. Another gift I just made. Where is it? Tara, if you're watching this, don't watch this next part, okay? Okay, I waited for her to leave. I made her a pumpkin. It's like a placemat. It's like a little hot plate guy. Let's talk a tiny bit about the Renaissance Fair. So we're going to the Renaissance Fair this weekend. I am making a full costume for myself and a full costume for my husband. I'll show you mine because I know he watches these videos and I don't want him to see it. So I'll show you mine so far. I made a vest. I made a little hooded cowl guy. I'm currently working on pants. Here's the thing. I've never made like full pants that have like all the doodads, fly zip, and all that stuff. So I'm making a toile. So I cut out all the pattern pieces. I haven't actually made the pants yet. And then the battery's dying. BRB. Okay, a project that I just did was this. I did this with the stuff that was left over when I was painting my mural. Each day I would kind of come in and work on it a little bit more. Pretty this is, I love this view. Oh my God. Hi. It's kind of a mess in here because, my heap of cosplay stuff that I've started working with, which we will talk about in a second here. Okay, the other thing I might do is I might make these for my studio practice and just give myself a little more time. I'm realizing I don't have enough time to necessarily make myself a toile and then a full other pair of pants and all the other elements that I need to make for our costumes in the next 3 days when I have plenty of other things I have to get done. So I think what I'm gonna do, really cute linen pants. I already asked him permission. I'm not just like taking his clothes and dyeing them. He was like, yeah, do whatever you want. It's like, great. I'm gonna dye these so then they will look really good with the rest of his costume. That also brings me to my pants. Thrifted Banana Republic pants. So they're super nice. They're really close to my skin tone, so it just looks like I'm like naked. Not trying to be naked looking, when I'm not trying to be naked looking. A darker brown or a green would be beautiful and I would wear them all the time. So I'm gonna dye these. You can see my heap. Where's my sweater? Aw. I'll just show you a picture of it or take a video at some other point. Like I've added patches to stuff, but I've never added like huge amounts of patchwork to a garment. I just made this. It's a patch and then I made the whole garment around it. And so this was like a bigger scrap that I had of this orange fabric. And I'm actually teaching my friend Carla how to sew and I'm gonna make a second version of it in kind of like a checkered pattern with some cute pockets brushes. I really like to alter garments that I already own to make them more wearable, make them more in line with my personal style and intertwined with my arts practice. Garments are such an important part of a lot of artists' worlds. I'm reading this book, What Artists Wear, and I love it. And it really validates the need I have for making really special garments for when I'm painting, especially, and when I'm doing any form of art, but specifically painting. It's like a world you're kind of like entering, and I feel like putting on these garments really like helps me enter that world. Instead of starting from scratch, I definitely want to make some from scratch garments, including those pants that I was showing you. I have these pants that I got from REI. I've already altered them a few times to fit me better. I think a great way to get into adding like bigger patches to something like pants. So I've got this sweatshirt that's got a lot of paint on it. It's actually one of Dan's old sweatshirts that he donated to the cause. It's got lots of paint on it. Another one of Dan's hand-me-downs. He has these really cute overalls that I absolutely love, but they're just too big for me. They're kind of uncomfortable, like the pockets like weigh me down and I'm like, oh, they're really big. So I wanna alter these and then also add some fun patches and kind of play with that. And it already has plenty of paint on it, so that's all part of the painting world of mine. Just making cosplay stuff, making stuff for the house. I made tons of fall and Halloween decorations, so if you wanna see a video of that, come back for Halloween and check it out. Last thing, here are the scraps for gutting. I've been cutting lots of scrappy-doos for my quilts, which I'm very much excited for. There's a lot more in here. Oh boy. There's lots of little scraps that I'm putting together. So I made some patchwork pants previously and gutted them. It's kind of like the start of the back of the quilt. I'm also saving, in a very chaotic way, all of the scraps from projects that I'm currently working on for fall garments that are fall colored. And then I really want to make, depending on how many scraps I have left and the size, I either want to make a small fall quilt, like a mini quilt, or a jacket, or a larger quilt. That's all like fall colors. A rogue leaf. I have so many more projects, honestly, that I'm working on in my head, but I haven't like physically started making. If you want to hear me talk about my fall wardrobe and patchwork garments and sustainably made garments, let me know and I can make a video. I put together a little poll for what video you'd like to see. Thanks for hanging out in the studio with me. I hope these were inspiring. If you would like more art inspiration and guidance, head to my Patreon. You can become a fellow maker and you can see a lot of exclusive videos and content, or a studio supporter and see lots of stuff as well, or a free member. Free members also see lots of goodies as well. Okay, I hope you like seeing this kind of video. I personally love seeing work in progress, see within an artist studio and kind of like what they have going on. So yeah. If you'd like to get any of the work that I made for my fall shop update or see any of my large scale paintings, you can check out my shop. See ya on the flippy flap. Bye. Hello. Oh, I'm out of breath. Come on, old girl. I guess bringing a 6-foot painting down the stairs. Hello. Hello. This is a very physical video. Sorry, it's so zoomed in my face. I do not mean to scare you. My camera's like, backlit. Dude, chill. I can't stop talking about this puzzle. I tell everybody, I got my childhood favorite puzzle. They're like, okay. My shoe is not on properly. I don't need to put my shoes on. I'm going outside. I'm walking. Okay, that's really zoomed in. Nope, that's more zoomed in. Hopefully she doesn't see this before we see her on Saturday. Oh, I did clean up. What is this, precious? What else do I have? Painting. Painted the mural. Very helpful, Deanna. It's unseasonably warm. We're concerned about the earth. Guys, I don't know where my sweater is. Hey, you're in kind of like a ditch. Sorry. You're pretty.
Oh my god, the ground is so soft over here.
He's so soggy bottom.
I think we didn't put the tiny house over.
Oh god, it would have sunk to the earth. He's squishy.
Squishy?
I got juicy little feet.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
Wow, pretty.
You didn't hear anything.
I made tons of Halloween decorations. I think for a special treat on Halloween, I'm gonna share all the Halloween decorations that I made because it's just so fun.